think the handbrake's on, or is it?
There's a light flashing at me. Where's the handbrake? Is that the handbrake?
No, that's the choke. That's the handbrake there.
There. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go. We'll soon find out. I'm pretty sure it's a straight 6 in this car.
I like the gearbox whine. That's old.
Yeah, it is.
Left first, yeah?
Yeah, left again, yeah. This is a lovely old thing. I brought it over from the shed this morning.
That noise.
Almost like an old bus sort of.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Let's push the choke in now. I pushed it all in or pushed the choke off, so see how this runs. Didn't need a lot of choke this morning.
Oh.
Not doing a slalom then?
This is the steering on this is quite. I'm not used to it yet, but it is certainly
A different experience.
Yeah. So it shows how cars
Yeah.
they're all the same bits of mechanics, but the way you weld them together.
It's just the way everything's changed, isn't it?
So what made you choose this car, Martin?
Oh, because it's iconic, and I've never one chance to drive something iconic that I've never ever seen before. Oh, no synchromesh there then.
Yeah, you might have been nearly going into first and reverse rather. That's it.
Oh, hill start's a tough one.
This has been pitched as a luxury car at the time, or this been a family car, been a class well to do?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was very much sort of the Mercedes E-Class 5 series of its day.
Bank clerk,
Yeah.
civil service,
Yeah.
civil service worker.
So I think that's who it would have been. Because the Rover really meant something back then. To have a Rover back then, you were someone. Because the P5 that replaced this was a lovely car. The P6 was, and it was the SD1 was a good car, but it wasn't really well built, was it? And I think that was when things really started to go downhill, that era.
Sandwiches left indoors,
Yeah,
things like that.
and the foreign cars were coming in at that point, BMWs and Mercs and that sort of thing.
Although there is a set menu as such on the website for cars to be driven,
Yeah.
would it be the case that any car in a museum could be rented for use?
Don't know on that. You'd have to inquire.
Because I saw there was an SD1, it might be the Vitesse inside.
Yes, there is one.
A
Yes.
manual thing,
Yeah.
an automatic, and that would be a very good candidate to add to the drive experience.
I'm not quite sure sort of what the intention is there. Whether it would be, you'd need to inquire about that. Just always be aware that sometimes you may
Yes.
get someone pull out the vehicle.
Okay.
It should go one way.
Don't worry, I'll slam the brakes on and we'll stop by the time we get Matlock Bath. Speaking of which, actually, I ought to just test the brakes.
Try it.
That's pressing hard.
Oh.
It's better than the Imp, but
You forget how things have moved on, don't you? You really do.
Yes, nicely done.
that's still not in gear. There we go.
If I may, not to teach you to suck eggs or make you look silly, clutch into neutral, pump the clutch again, then choose your gear.
Oh yeah, there's double declutch on,
Yeah.
on most cars back then. You won't, mate, so I haven't got any brakes. Or steering. Oh,
So you lived this stuff the first time round, but
this is
air conditioned modern luxury.
I thought the Imp was sort of. Can you stop him?
No, he's not.
Surely we get priority. I thought the Imp was a bit. Felt odd. This is really. This would really take some getting used to.
Well, this is probably this is about 10 years older, significantly heavier,
also the clutch, I'm having to lift my foot mid into the air to get the clutch. No resting your foot on the left hand side here. This is.
So you're not up for parallel parking in Mayfair then?
I'm not up for parking this when we get back. It's
Heavy?
yeah, the steering.
But is the size of the wheel not assisting in the leverage? Like really getting the
Well, it probably is, but
it's still hard work.
I couldn't get comfortable in it because I was sat too close to it. And that was as far back as the seat goes.
yeah.
There's no adjustment with the steering column. The steering is right down in your lap.
Yeah.
I like it though. I do like it.
Very comfortable in the
Yeah.
rear. But the seat is somewhat a bouncy sprung bed, but very nice armrest, grab handles.
I saw one of these at a classic car auction a couple of years ago that had been subject to an £80,000 restoration or something. It was immaculate, absolutely stunning. I mean, this is all there, isn't it? It's all, yeah, it's a little bit of wear, but it's all honest, it's all there. So, I like this.
I don't know, it's beautifully, the person that designed it knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they did, definitely did.
They probably had a spend wherever it takes sort of mandate.
Cars inside the museum, a lot of them are subject to donation. How are the driving cars acquired?
I think he's bought quite a lot at auction.
Okay.
We do get given some cars. I think the majority have been bought, but
In running order?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And sometimes I think we buy some that need a bit of work because we've got in-house mechanics.
I saw the workshop, there's some
Yeah,
interesting
got
candidates
an
there.
A40 there. Apparently we got given that Vauxhall Astra estate recently.
Yeah, Mark II estate.
Yeah, it looks a nice thing, that did.
Absolutely, I agree. I liked it.
It needs some work on the rear arches, but it looks good. Not a bad thing to be given.
Yeah, no doubt. And also, the survived the scrappage scheme years ago.
Yeah. Have you ever looked up Surley Airfield in
Yeah, I've seen the
Bedfordshire?
picture. I was just about to say,
Yeah.
at the
Well, they've
all-red
done
shot, racing Pumas, 205 GTIs,
Porsche, all sorts of
beautiful
Porsches.
cars, so they can get a brand new Kia Picanto.
Unbelievable. I mean, there was a BMW 3-litre CS in there
The
amongst them.
Batmobile.
Yeah, no, they're that shape. But,
Yeah.
not that model.
Oh, what a waste.
But I mean, many of those cars were not worth much money in 2009. They've gone up so much, and the daft thing is, they kept them there for about 10 years. If the government had any nous, they would have got the DVLA to read the log books on them. They would have got an on-site auctioneer on, unscrapped them, and did a no reserve auction, and they would have netted a fortune, I think, for a lot of them.
But it wasn't the main impetus being to stimulate the car industry to buy new materials.
Yeah, but then they didn't scrap them; they just left them there. But then it achieved its objective back in 2009. But they could have sold those cars on.
Absolutely.
Say
It's like
a
having
few
a
years
giveaway.
ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, now then. But even back there, there were still enthusiast cars that were being given up.
Yeah.
Now they're museum heritage, £50,000 cars. But back then, okay, a couple of thousand quid, I grant you, but these aren't washing machines, these were special cars.
In late 2003, I traded a Vauxhall Nova GSI for 500 quid.
Mental.
I can't remember the car, but it's there in the records I kept.
Yeah, 1/6/16 pound.
Yeah, well, no, they weren't 16 valve. They were 8 valve. The
Oh, okay.
16 valve was one that people have built themselves.
Right.
But if you want one today, it's 10,000.
Yeah, I imagine.
You might get one at 8. You might have to pay 12, but it's circa 10,000.
What, 205 GTI?
Yeah.
15, 20 now?
A BMW E33 325i. I mean, the last one I had was in late 2008. I traded it for 450 quid.
Madness.
It would, the particular car, given the spec and the provenance of it, would be a £20,000 example, I reckon, today. Crackpot, isn't it? Absolutely
Was that
crackpot.
a saloon coupe?
It was a 2-door 325i,
Nice.
manual, in white.
Nice.
One lady owner, about 90,000 miles, full history. Just a minor mark or something on every panel, but only like a dent master type dent.
Yeah, of course.
But it was cloth sport seats, uprated sport suspension from the factory, 15-inch BBS crossboat wheels,
I love them.
limited slip diff, and is basically a sport but without the body kit
Okay.
or the dark headlining. And as I say, I think a genuine sport now. They have sold up to 50,000 at auction, and then other sports are sold for about 20,000 or 25,000 at auction. So a sport will make about £5 more than non-sport normally. So I think that particular car I had £20,000 one today, that spec and that provenance. I'll trade it in for 450 quid.
Madness.
I paid 250 for it.
That wouldn't even get you a set of wheels in scabby condition.
You'd pay that possibly for the centre caps today if you had to. You can't get them for those wheels. You'd have to, if that's what they were. If that's what they'd cost, that's what they'd cost.
I've got a set of BBS RZs on my Skoda Octavia,
Right.
which would have been Mark III Golf GTI /
Yeah.
Corrado fitment.
Yeah.
130 quid with dead tyres on, 20
Right.
quid delivery, £150. Some curbing, some
Yeah.
scabbiness, but 20 paces, decent.
Yeah.
A smart set without tyres, 455. So I saw it and I jumped on it.
Yeah.
Swapped the tyres from my steel wheels onto them because conveniently they're the exact same size.
Yeah.
Bang, perfect. And it looks, it's a mid-2000s car, but I like the style, it suits. But
Yeah.
say the wheels predate the car by about 10 years.
Right.
So it's not necessarily OEM / period correct. But a car, I say, even mundane shopping cars are going mad. Yeah, any
Oh, yeah.
enthusiast,
Yeah.
and for as much as I said earlier on, 500 quid tax and testing is not a penny.
God.
You just go out, got like two owner, Toyota Corolla, elderly owners, this and the other. Now, 800-900
I remember buying a one owner full history, freshly MOT'd Renault 25 for 75 quid.
That's
I
like
mean-
a car battery now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's crazy, isn't it? Well, it's the way it is. I don't think it's going to change either. I think it's going to stay like this.
Oh,
pretty
definitely.
much. I know there's going to be peaks and troughs, but when we're probably heading for a trough at the moment. But I think all those cars of that era, the values are still on an upward trend, definitely.
Right, back in now.
Yeah, we'll get the next car.
For many, the car is now an investment to flip with money. Not I want to use it for myself. I'm going to use it
I
to
think-
fund other stuff.
I think the market for the 90s cars is being.
Thank you very much for watching the video today. As always, like, comment, subscribe and share. Leave your comments down below, tell us what you think. Stay safe, be well, be good to each other. See you again soon in another video. Cheerio.